add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense a breathing room. The Rebels' offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And let's take a look at Jaden Thomas. It is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyons. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Right side, it's Walker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking for a crease. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff again. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So,
and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
7, San Jose State 0.
From deep, it's Carrillo. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So San Jose State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Weaver. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's McClure. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too.
Snags it, and there's running room. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Straight ahead, it's Carlson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Out wide left, it's Riley. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, going to throw it. Quick catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
The run inside. It's Carlson. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. He'll try to slam it in. And he's in. Touchdown, San Jose State. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Thomas. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Glover. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for room, it's Thomas. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
In traffic, it's Burnett. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown, Vegas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to pass, it's Weaver. They're all over him. Got the back over the middle. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. There he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Defense all over him.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires downfield. Had to force that one.
And he had the first down yards. All he's got to do is bring in that catch. And that's a lot of times frustrations by coaches. They understand where the sticks are, what they need to do. And right there, just secure the catch. I don't need to worry about the run after the catch. I got a first down.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Hits inside. It's Carlson. Swamped immediately.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Weaver. Right side, it's Riley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Carlson. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Looking down the middle. Holds on, it's Anderson. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Spartans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw one first. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
He's going to take a shot. Got it in stride at the 15. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Now the Spartans calling their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 10 team, the BYU Cougars.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the San Jose State head coach at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to...
Makes a grab and room to run. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Out wide left, it's Ivy. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Motion from the back. Wants to throw it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on first down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
And the extra point is good. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On the ground, it's Thomas. Turning it on! And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Snapped it in the shotgun. Left side, it's Thomas. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
He's up to 81 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Walker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They'll give it to him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Buying time to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right side, it's Burnett. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Thomas. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Tough run here, it's Thomas. Could be an alley. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
On the direct snap, it's Walker. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the...
Touchdown, Rebels. And that one will give them the lead. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets.
That's a kickoff.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Running inside. It's Carlson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Fields the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Rebels sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He's changing the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
On the run, it's Glover. There's some room. Got the 1st down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guy. Done, and now with that touchdown late, we've got
long way to go on second down. To the air, it's Weaver. Makes the catch, it's Riley. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on third down. Got his man in the middle. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartan. Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there ready to cook. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get it.
Breaks away in the middle. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UNLV. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And the extra point. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time.
Defense.